My father was right. I should never have married a Khajiit. I wanted to see the world, explore foreign lands, eat exotic foods, not pull my hair out over a moon sugar addict. My husband Faluz ate too many moon sugar candies. He started babbling to himself, then ran into the forest screaming, "This one likes Bosmer! Plants are best friends!" I said he'd eat himself sick, but would he listen? No. Typical cat. Sweets from elsewhere. They're usually harmless, but if a Khajiit eats too many, there can be consequences. Faluz has been missing for hours, and I'm really worried. Can you help me find him? A passing merchant told me she saw a Khajiit near the Drabul Way Shrine, but Faluz ran off from here. I don't want to go too far away in case he returns. If he returns. He'd better return, or I'll kill him. Sounds crazy, but Faluz is so full of life. We met in Daggerfall. He ran an exotic goods store. Our love for the unknown is what drew us together. He promised to show me the world. I'd never been outside Glenumbra. And now, I hope we find him. It's beautiful forests, and to visit the fabled deep woods. Have you been there? I've heard all its ladies are green. Plus, Faluz has friends at the Bandari trade post. We'll set up a shop. Imports from Wayrest or something. Well, he has white fur, and scares easily. I've known him to hide behind fallen trees, rocks, and even under mushrooms. He also loves to jump and climb on things. He's pure cat, through and through.
It's dangerous here. You'll be disappointed if you've come to visit Valinesti. The walking city is still missing, and something's amiss in the valley. Take my advice and leave while you can. Barothlis and I hoped this would be the year Valinesti returned to its summer site. We found nothing but a hole in the ground at first. Then, a few days ago, we saw flashes of lightning in the valley. We thought it might be a sign the city was returning. When we got closer, we felt uncomfortable, unable to breathe. And then the lightning hit Barothlis, so we retreated. What do you think's going on in the valley? I noticed peculiar standing stones. They weren't here last year. I'll bet they've got something to do with whatever's happening. If more of the faithful come to the summer site, they could walk into a trap. Those of us who seek the walking city, we believe Valinesti will return someday, so we travel the same route the city once took. We won't abandon our search for Valinesti, or its people. It's one of 4 sites visited by Valinesti. The walking city moves, or moved, with the seasons, traveling between its fall, winter, spring, and of course, summer sites. This valley was once the summer site.
It hurts. I think so. The lightning, or whatever it was, burned me. But Jarroch has put some salve on my wounds. I should be up and around in a few days. Perhaps the walking city will arrive by then. I went up to the standing stones at the edge of the valley, and there was a big flash. Next thing I knew, I'm on my back with burns all over my chest. Still, this beats having a city drop on you. Don't you see? The walking city doesn't just walk, it arrives. If a city appears out of nowhere, it could kill those waiting for it. I think the lightning magicka is a warning. Valinesti is on its way. Of course. I understand why people might think it's never coming back. It's been gone for years. But the walking city traveled Tamriel for centuries, perhaps even millennia before it vanished. It'll come back. It has to.
The site is cursed. I see no profit here. Only blood. Fallenesti have not been seen for generations, but there are many who travel to these sites. They need food and other supplies while they wait. Very profitable. If Walking City appears, well, Jarak will be pleasantly surprised. So the legends say, but there are many legends. Some say Fallenesti travels other worlds. Others believe it misstepped and fell into the ocean. Darker tales say it was taken into oblivion. But Jarak is not an expert. Barath lasts me no more. Velin Harbor. I find markets and report to my fellow traders. The summer site does not look promising, however. Still, if you find out what's wrong, perhaps the market will improve. Should I let them starve? The Fallenesti faithful dream of finding a great city to take them in. They bring few supplies, sit in the forest, and hope the walking city will appear. Mercenary? Perhaps. Jarak disagrees.
The magicka, it fades too quickly. I can't correct for the fluctuations in time. No! Wait, is someone there? Quickly, if you ever want to see the city again, come to me. There's no time. Once the magicka fades... Oh, never mind. Meet me in the small cave past the men here, across the planks. Quickly! At last! Someone with the power to aid my efforts. I am Farandare, and I've spent my lifetime trying to rescue the city of Fallenesti. With your help, I may be able to do it. Yes, there are many theories about what happened to the Walking City. I believe it was drawn into oblivion and trapped there, with all its population. At last, I've found a way to open a portal large enough to rescue it. No, not in this one. This little cave's my haven, my refuge. Saving Fallenesti is my pilgrimage, but every time I move forward, something pushes back. And yet, I'm sure I can save the Walking City. My husband was one of the thousands in Fallenesti when it disappeared. I love him, and won't stop working at it until I've rescued him. And I'm not alone. You can help me now. Near each of the standing stones in the valley is a nearly imperceptible oblivion tear. Leftovers from my earlier experiments, but they're letting Daedra in. A mortal's touch will close them. Once one is closed, the other three must be shut quickly. First, I must time my ritual with each closure. This area is unstable, and the tears would open up again in a few minutes. I can't both close the tears and perform the ritual. I need your help. The second reason is the Daedra will open a portal in the valley and summon more of their kind. You must fight your way to each tear, then meet me at my laboratory within the northern cave. Are you ready? Can you hear me? I'll save you! It's working. I can feel it. The portal opens! Does it? Then they must be blocking the city too. We're too close to give in now. You must stop them. Clear a path for the city. This can't be. I can't sense his presence at all. Too many variables to track. My husband, all of Volanesti. They're so close, so close. The walking city must still be trapped in oblivion. We have to try again. That can't be true. All these years, all my research, they all point to one thing. My husband is trapped in oblivion. Don't you see? We must try again. You can't be. You're not. No, you're right. But I'm convinced my theory's right too. Volanesti's in oblivion. I must find it. I will try again. I was right about you. You've been strong enough to help me see my own weakness. Well, back to work then. I'm sure I'll be able to find a way.
Unbelievable. A spy in the Thalmor's midst. It's a good thing you were there to discover it.
just in time.
Well? Well, you made short work of that little task. My vengeance is complete. I thank you, and I owe you a debt. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime. Maybe I will, but don't be too insistent about that. Keep your curiosity to yourself. Better to stay silent and be thought a fool than to speak carelessly and have your throat cut.
Can anyone assist me?
This wretched forest has already taken everything precious to Feluz. Go away! My wife? She isn't dead? Thank Riddlethar. Oh, but she will never forgive me. Never. She said as much last time. How wretched is Feluz now. I remember dancing with the pigs, and then a long slide down the hill, past the gaping mouth, and splash! Water everywhere. There, and there, mouths in the vines, clutching at me. Leanne crying, so far away. I thought they killed her. No, I can't face her. My bag of goods is gone. Without it, we can't set up shop. No shop, no gold, no home. I should stay in this tree stump. Leanne would tell me so. Such a kind traveler. Leanne would not be so kind to Feluz. Also, I crave your help. If you happen to find my lucky pouch, fortune will smile upon you. Moon sugar candy, but don't worry. I've learned my lesson. The candy will fetch a good price at Bandari trade post. Trust me, I have friends there. My head aches to think of the trouble this causes. The pigs cannot be too far away. They are on a hill overlooking the water. A pond? A lake? It was... let me think. Yes, a cave. With teeth made of vines. The vines. Beware the small vines. Some will turn to teeth to gnaw on you as they gnawed at Feluz.
I've been through? Where have you been?
No more moon sugar candy. Felus promises.
That'll be the day. My father warned me.
My friend, as you can see, my lovely wife Leanne found me. I mean, I found her. We found each other. Please, give me good news, please. My wife can't disown me now. Look, my dear, our friend found our goods. And, you have my lucky pouch, yes? Hush! Leanne mustn't see. Give it to me. Quickly now. You've been so kind. Please, visit us at Bandari Trade Post sometime. But first, speak to my wife. She believes she is the boss in this relationship.
Do you think I'm an idiot? I just watched you give that moron his pouch of moon sugar candy. Yes? That's all you have to say? Moon sugar candy got us into this mess in the first place. Even if I take the pouch away, he's probably already hidden a handful of it. Felus will eat half that pouch the first chance he gets. Ugh! Just be on your way. Leave me to clean up after this cat. I would say thank you, but I think you've done enough.
Careful in there. Droblog orcs aren't known for their diplomacy.
Seems I have a lot to thank you for. I didn't expect you to go off and save my sister while I was away. Glad you made it here in one piece. No. Well, I've spoken to them but gotten no answers. This may take a little more effort than I first estimated. The Droblug refused to tell me anything. After what happened in Velen Harbor, I can guess why. My sister's safe because of you. Can I count on you here as well? Another pair of eyes. I need to meet with the chieftain, Chieftain Nagrok, and my travel will be limited. But I can make a glamour, a disguise for you. As a Droblog soldier, you'll be able to go where I can't. First, take a lock of hair from a Droblog champion, with a blade if you have to. Chieftain Nagrok will respect your strength and allow you to attend the meeting. If he lies to us, I'll make a glamour with the lock of hair. Then you can look around.
Roku spoke of what you did at Velen Harbor. She says if my champions were dumb enough to challenge you, they deserve their fate. I'm not as easy to impress. So tell me, why do you trespass in my stronghold? Ah, she's around here somewhere, sticking her nose into Droblog business. Put me in a foul mood, she did. Got no right to tell the Droblog what to do. Nosy wood elves need to be put in their place. Watch your tone, whelp. Droblog don't answer to you. Here's your elf friend now. Get out before I lose my patience.
As I expected, Chieftain Agrok is hiding something, but I don't know what. Good thing we've already planned for this. Are you ready for a little subterfuge? I want you to find the shaman. I saw him heading to the beach a short while ago. The chieftain is waiting for something, and I need to find out what. Find a good hiding place, and listen in. Good, follow me. We want to be a little less visible for this. You don't want this war, Roku. I've known this clan for years. We've never been allies, but this hostility is unexpected.
I've known the Green Lady for a long time, but she's not a droplog, as my uncle constantly reminds me.
This should let you talk to the droplog without bloodshed.
Why must Chieftain Agrok still consult with that apparition? May this be the last time I light those accursed candles. What beast only talks through a ritual? I don't trust it.
Why do you disturb me? You have your orders, Droblog. Why do you disturb me? Has something gone wrong? The Green Lady must be detained until my arrival. I've given the materials you need for her bindings. She is not to be harmed, else your tribe will pay in blood. Velen Harbor is but the first gift. The conquest of 100 cities await, if my will is done. Then begone. I have many things to prepare in Sylvanar before I can return to Drabul. See that no one interferes with the ritual. The Green Lady must not escape.
She's gone. You're too late. I know you're not a droblog. You're friends with the Green Lady like me. But your trickery did not come fast enough. She's gone. She fell into the trap that Hound spoke of. Now my uncle, our clan's chief, waits for the Hound to take her away. There may still be time to save her. Talk to my father, Shaman Glazug. Yes, he made the trap at the chief's request. He's in the lower arena. I wasted enough breath trying to convince him. Maybe he'll listen to someone else. He calls himself the Hound. I know little of who he is or what his true purpose is. I do know he craves the attention of the Green Lady. He would slaughter a whole village if only to ensure she remains unharmed. We have lived alongside the Bosmer for generations. Some would say they look down upon us with disdain, and they would be right. Chieftain Agrok is wrong, but there are many who follow him. Many who would fight to see the Bosmer brought low. He calls himself the Hound.
Destroy. The flies will pick your bones clean. May your soul burn.
My queen!
Do not fight the call. Do not resist, my love. Hear my voice. Do not fight the call.
Leave me be, you cowardly bastard! Come to try your hand against old Captain Camo? I may be blind, but I can smell you from here, goblin spawn. Those gibbering, broken coast bastards won't leave me be. They seek my treasure, but they'll not have it, not cut nor bone. If my cursed eyes could see, I'd take up an axe and crack some skulls like the old days. Ha! A true warrior's instinct. Make their cowardly leader, Deros, take me to Anvil, and I'll share my treasure with you. Or, turn the tables, beat them senseless, then ask for favors. It's always worked for me.
The Daedra opened a portal at Moonhenge, and some hero collapsed it single-handedly.
There's treasure all over this rock. That's why the Marma are here too. Not until he hands over his treasure. Unless you think you can handle me and my friends, don't bother me. Why do you ask? Whoa, let's not do anything drastic. I'm sure we can work something out. Tell you what, if the old man splits his treasure with us, we'll get him to Anvil. Deal? Deal.
Did you strike a bargain with Deros and his crew? Did they rise to the bait? Good. Rania and I are done with Horseshoe Island for now. This place used to seem so far away from everything. But it's as busy as Sentinel these days. Time to move on. No. Rania says the island's thick with the Maormer. Guess I need to trust her vision now since I lack my own. The chests are buried in the caves. Trust you know how to use a shovel?
Ho there, adventurer. We need all the strong arms we can get. Care to join us?
Who's this? Ah, it's you. Found my treasure, did you? Junk! I gave you more credit than that. Those are my treasures. They're priceless treasures. The flagons are from the finest inns throughout Nirn. The bones come from a giant fish that once swallowed my ship. And the meat's from an ancient white mammoth I caught and killed barehanded. Priceless, I say. Ah, and don't get any ideas about snagging a piece for yourself. It's tasty and fermented, but it's all mine. The elves can have the bones. I hate to part with them, but I suppose I'll have to let them go. That skeever won't get any more from me. A deal's a deal. He never asked what the treasure was, did he? It's not my fault he might have expected gold, is it? Ha!
Well, where's my share of the treasure? We need to head out before the tide turns again. What? We've been putting on this charade for a pile of bones? Is that all he has? This is a disaster. I should have just killed him and taken what we could scrounge from his corpse. Tell the captain he can keep his bones and rot on this forsaken island. Terms have changed. No treasure, no transport. Unless you have something to sweeten the deal, I'll find a better mark. I hadn't considered that. You can really sniff out gems from a dung heap. All right, I'll take Camo to Anvil. He proves his worth on arrival, or he's fish bait. Never thought I'd ferry the great Captain Camo. Got to admire his moxie. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Now leave me to it before I change my mind.
Work builds character, they say.
Look at those dogs, gathered around for a feast. Sadakal take them all. Captain Camo went blind. He asked me to bring him here for one last adventure. Between the Maormer, these wood elves, and everything else, I'm ready to head back. But I will never abandon the captain. Never. The captain can only see what's in his mind now. If he wants to relive his past and call it an adventure, so be it. I just wish he'd listen to me sometimes.
Ah, good news indeed. I was feeling a bit parched on this beach. Ales run dry, you see. I've a slew of hard-working lads I mentored back in Anvil, and many the contact who might help Deros. My thanks for your service.
I'm quite busy, can't you see?
Success guide me. My prayers are answered. Please, lend me your talents for a time. My comrades have been captured. Marma raiding parties attacked and boarded our ship in the midst of a black fog. In the chaos, I saw them kill many of my shipmates. So many dead. Yes, I dove into the water and swam ashore. I turned back and saw the captain and a few others being bound and taken away. The Marma must plan to interrogate them. Please, you must help them. The Marma will interrogate the crew, and their methods are very unpleasant. The Marma made several camps along the beach. The survivors were split up for interrogation while the others search our ship. I know the Marma took Carpenter Corisil and Striker Aldaway, and I'm fairly sure they captured the bosun and quartermaster too. They also took First Mate Volyan and Captain Saritenya. It was the fog, thick as the forest and black as ink. We couldn't see, so kept closer to shore than usual to follow the lights. Marma lights, as it happened, not the shore markers we thought they were.
They split us up. Find the others!
I need help!
Have you seen Archwizard Samet, their leader?
Where's the captain? And the first mate?
They took Captain Saritenya and First Mate Valian toward the eastern cliffs.
What foul Maumor trick is this? Another attempt to loosen my tongue? You don't look like a Maumor spy. I'll need to trust my instincts about you. The captain was taken by Archwizard Samet for interrogation. I'm sure you know what that means. I'll find someone to answer that question once I've reclaimed my armor and blade. Meanwhile, I must beg a favor. Board our ship and destroy a document of greatest import. It cannot fall into Marma hands. A Thalmor fleet manifest. It details who, what, where, and when the entire Thalmor fleet moves. Its value to pirate scum such as these Marma is self-evident. The manifest must not fall into their hands. It must be burned. Our ship ran aground not far from that old wreck. The manifest's disguised as a regular book, but it won't take long for them to discover its true meaning. Once I'm armed, I'll meet you aboard ship. Go with purpose. We've been busy questioning our prisoner. Did you find what you came for? Good work! With that manifest, the Maoma could have intercepted our supply ships and taken arms intended for the Dominion forces. They'll regret this assault. We don't take such affronts lightly. This Maoma whelp says Archwizard Semet took the captain to a nearby cave, not far from where you saved me. And, he says, there's a back way out. I've sent a striker to assist you inside the cave's entrance. My remaining crew and I will secure the exit. Be wary. The Maoma feared the very mention of Archwizard Semet. Light of Old Mary's guide you.
First Mate Volian said you'd meet me here. The Archwizard, and a few others along the path ahead. With your help, we should dispatch them easily. The wizard is channeling energy into an animus geode attached to the captain. I heard them say something about memories. Yes, I fear the Archwizard uses the animus geode to strip victims of their memories. If that's so, we must destroy the animus geode before the captain succumbs to its effects. My blades are at your disposal. Lead on.
Can't resist.
I've never felt such pain. Oh, the Maum are little better than animals. I think so. My memories, my being, rushed back with the Animus Geode's destruction. Until you came, I'd thought my crew lost and our secrets revealed. They didn't get it, did they? The manifest? Does my mind play tricks? You say First Mate Valiant survive? They're alive? What a relief! I saw them dead, broken, everything undone. That wizard tormented me with such horrible visions. But they're safe, thanks to you. Please, lead the way out of this place. I'll follow, albeit slowly. So few. Ah, but it's good to finally see them again. With this group, without a doubt, we'll make our way overland to Volkwaston. We'd have been lost without you, and the Maorma would know our secrets. This rescue brings great honor to your name, my friend. May Auriel guide you.
Seaman Henaril and Seaman Sorungarian were killed as we secured this exit. They will be buried with honor. Thank you for saving the captain, my friend. We couldn't have done this without you.
Many good Mer lost their lives to the Maorma in the attack. When we return, we'll scour the beaches and caves clean of their filth.
After we report this, Thalmar warships will return and burn these bastards to ash for what they've done. Live with honor, my friend, and remember the fallen.
Honor and praise, my friend. You may very well have saved the Thalmor fleet with this rescue.
Ozozuchar, my son, I summon you from the skies. Your strength will be rewarded one day.
I told Chieftain Agrok someone would come to stop this madness. And here you are, but you're too late. The poor child is bound with borrowed magic, as my brother commanded. The Hound comes for her. You can't stop it. Don't take that tone. It's not as simple as you think. I'm old. Soon I'll die. I can't make choices about the tribe's future. That's the chief's, my brother's role. Roku, she's young, but sees our struggles with clear eyes. My brother should listen to her. I can't help you, but I'll give you what you need. Take this to siphon away the energy trapping the Green Lady. Only then will her bonds be broken. Roku will be at the main arena's entrance. Tell her I understand. Tell her she was right.
Have you spoken to my father? We must hurry with or without his blessing. His handiwork, but these Daedric symbols aren't Moloch's. There's no time to study it, though. If he gave you this, it must be used to free the Green Lady. I'm a warrior, not a shaman. I'd take too long trying to figure it out. If my father didn't tell you, then maybe it's not important. Or he was ashamed. I'll shield you from attack. Go!
Roku, stay back!
Though I am in Sylvanar's city, I have power. Chieftain, cut them down!
I warned you, Roku. You chose to stand against your people.
No, brother! Stay your hand! My daughter! This is not loyalty! You're this hound's pet!
Chieftain Agrok, you have much to answer for. The Hound. I know who he truly is. It does not bode well. The Hound! He has gone too far! If what he said was true, the Sylvanar, my Sylvanar, is gone. Yes, it'll take too long to explain, though. I must go after him. The Hound is my concern and mine alone. Yet I can't just leave the Sylvanar in danger. It's as if I must be in two places at once. I have to face the Hound. If I can reason with him, then there'll be no need to go after the Sylvanar. Even after all he's done, I need to give him that chance.
I should have stopped him. All this is my fault. My flesh and blood dead because I wouldn't listen. But that's not your concern. We'll go after the Sylvanar next. Jotsagur. That's where the chieftain sent our warriors to lie in wait. If the Sylvanar's held by our clan, he will be there.